The temperatures are feeling a little bit like spring, but not fully spring yet. We're going to keep an eye on that here. Ilana Hambro from the Cronkite Weather Center.
Go Cubs.
Since it opened in 2014, the ballpark has set multiple attendance records, but as Cronkite News reporter Jonah Krell tells us, it's more than just a place for Cubs fans to watch their favorite team. Sloan Park is about tradition, family, and yeah, some baseball mixed in too. After 2 weeks away from home, Sun Devil softball returns to Farrington Stadium for a 3-game series against number 9, Washington. The hype around this facility is talked by many, but only played on by some of the greats. The ASU Thunderbirds Golf Complex has technology that is far beyond other schools. One, envious of all the talent that this facility sees on a day-to-day basis, Ilana Hambro, reporting for Cronkite Sports. When the Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers kick off the Super Bowl on Sunday, there will be plenty of people with Arizona connections. The Chiefs are led by head coach Andy Reid, who is looking for a second straight Super Bowl victory and third in 5 years. Well, 38 years ago, back in 1986, Reid was an assistant up in Flagstaff for NAU as the offensive line coach. Big Red has come a long way since his days as a lumberjack. And then we've got Brock Purdy. The San Francisco QB played his high school ball at Perry and Gilbert. You might have already seen his billboards all over town, and you'll see it plenty this week during Super Bowl coverage. It's pretty amazing Purdy has gone from Mr. Irrelevant as the last player picked in the NFL draft 2 years ago to the starting quarterback in the sport's biggest game. All this to say, some remarkable athletes and coaches are making their way to the Super Bowl this Sunday with Arizona connections. Ilana Hambro for Cronkite News. Look at all this sunshine. Oh my gosh, there it is. So we see Tuesday, 87 degrees, Wednesday, 89 degrees, and even 94 degrees on Thursday, really making our mark, hitting that 90-degree temps for the first time this season, taking us right into the rest of the weekend with 95 degrees on Friday. 90 degrees Saturday, cooling off a little bit this weekend with 84 degrees Sunday, 77 Monday, and back up again on Tuesday, just in time for some Pats run on Saturday. I'm going to be out there. I better see you out there. From the Cronkite Weather Center, I'm Ilana Hambro. Thank you, guys. If I'm going to be honest, with yesterday's Tempe Festival of the Arts and last night's Oscars, we are really starting off the week on such a great note. That said, we're going to take a look at tonight's evening temperatures. So we see it does hit 77 degrees at around rush hour and then continue to dip off a little bit throughout the rest of the evening to hit 70 degrees at 10 p.m. Those warmer temps are quite exciting, but we're not going to get to those yet, and we're going to take a look at our lows. So I love this module because it really shows us all of the temps throughout the state ranging. We can see here the Grand Canyon hits 29 degrees and Flagstaff is at 31 degrees, and Phoenix, we do see a little bit of those lows become a little higher with 56 degrees and even 55 in Yuma. Those warm temps do come back through. We can see in the south, it really hits that peak right here in the center in Phoenix and Gila Bend. We hit 80 degrees, even with 79 degrees in Yuma. And for the rest of the weekend, we can see here for the 8-day forecast, in the next 3 days, we have 83-degree temps. But what I want you to take a look at here is the storm expected with 70% chance of rain on Easter Sunday. So if you have any Easter Sunday plans, make sure to move everything inside. But honestly, for the rest of the week, it's looking pretty great with some sunshine. Tuesday through Thursday, things open up once again, right in time for some Final Four of March Madness. From the Cronkite Weather Center, Ilana Hambro. The Phoenix Rising season has officially begun. The 2023 USL champions have entered a new era with a new head coach. I had the chance to speak to Danny Stone about his journey from Corona del Sol to roaming the sidelines as head of the Rising. Danny Stone has spent the last 3 seasons as the Rising's assistant coach. This year, he makes his debut as head coach, taking over after the Rising won the USL championship last season.
He's turned into a take charge type of coach and very motivated. And, he's going to get the players to buy in.
But Stone was actually a playmaker in the Valley once before, having attended Corona del Sol High School in 1997, where he started his Phoenix soccer career as a player. He even showed signs of leadership back then.
He was a very standout, distinguished player, and he has the passion to just, in his blood. So he was made to coach.
Having played here in his early years, Stone has plans to use his local roots and previous community ties to continue to engage Rising fans and build support for the team in his new position.
As far as ties to the community, I have that personally, and I feel very strongly about supporting the city of Phoenix as well as obviously supporting the club Phoenix Rising.
As Stone knows, filling this role not only means leading a professional team to another season of success, but also means being a role model for young players in the area who look up to Stone, evolving from local high school soccer to coaching at a professional level.
That is a big passion project for me, is when young players are growing up and developing, we hope a huge love for the game, and we hope that is on the field, we hope that is off the field, and we hope that they are both young players who take part in youth sport and youth soccer, and then also come and watch professional players play.
While he's passionate about being a role model for the future generations, right now Stone and his team are focused on getting the Rising off on a good foot for their season.
It's been a long and tough preseason for us. A lot of new faces as well. So no, we're in a good place with some good. So we're looking forward.
The team is confident as Stone hopes to bring them back into title contention.